Welcome back, YouTube. Renaissance here with Greg, and let's talk about a little NCAA football. Primarily, the Ohio State Buckeyes, my favorite team. Now, I haven't talked much about them because with COVID, they've done a lot of changes or tried all types of tricks in getting this season started so we can have a national championship, right? A lot of these players have been preparing their whole lives to get a shot at, monetizing, their arsenal, their talent. And the best way to do so is to look really good on the college level so you can get drafted higher. And if you get drafted higher, you get more guaranteed money. You can see where this is going. So you need a season to play to look that good. If you didn't look so good last year, or if you were a freshman last year, it's probably not that likely that you're going to be drafted that high. So they need more tape on you. So they tried their best. The Big Ten chose to stagger this season, and we started in about October. I was worried a little bit. Maybe they would be rusty. Maybe some players wouldn't come back, but most of them did. Sean Wade, really highly touted a corner that played in like the nickel packages for the most part. Um, was going to come out after he heard about the season being staggered or being canceled, but he came back. Justin Fields, the Heisman Trophy candidate, last year I think he was in the top three. He got to go to the ceremony. Right now, he's looking like he's the number one guy. So a lot of people came back. One guy that didn't come back was a coach, actually. Jeff Hatley, who ran our defense, who had us looking stout against Clemson in that semifinal last year. He left and he's the coach for Boston College. Boston College, go figure, competed really well against Clemson. So he was a good catch. Well, we're left with Kerry Combs, who's our defense coordinator now. And with the young talent that we have, not looking, too sharp. But again, we're dominating. We played 3 games so far, all blowouts. So coming in this week, I was feeling a little bit more at ease. What happens? Maryland comes up with some cases of COVID within either the facility, the players, or the organization. They freaking cancel the game. Not only was it another shot for us to look good on TV, but it was a challenge against a mobile quarterback. Who has a mobile quarterback? Clemson, right? Who is that quarterback at Maryland? He's actually the younger brother of Tua Tagovailoa, who was a front runner for the Heisman as well, who came out of high school as the top or the number one dual threat quarterback in the country. Well, I'm sure his little brother picked up some of those pointers, and now he's doing his thing at Maryland. So with that game being canceled, it gives us a bye week, but with the COVID protocols and the way they're like structuring the playoff for the national championship, you have to play at least a certain amount of games. I'm not sure what it is, but we already have a short season. We cannot afford for this to happen too many more times. So now I'm a little worried, and this is partly why I didn't make any videos about the Ohio State Buckeye team so far. I didn't know if we were going to get there. I didn't know if we were going to have players. I didn't know if it was going to fall through. I didn't know if we were going to even have a season, right? But we're undefeated still. We look like we can go undefeated. You know, going through our schedule, we'll play Indiana, who's undefeated, who blew out Michigan, and who's looking really good right now. We wanted to play Maryland because they were one of the top teams. We'll play Michigan and Michigan State and maybe one other team, but we have to finish this season. I believe the Buckeyes can win a national championship, but it's at this point, it's all going to depend on whether or not we're allowed to play. So that's really all I have to say on this video. Hopefully we get there. Go Bucks. Go Justin Fields. Win the Heisman. Go number one in the draft. Renaissance. I'm out.